Queen Elizabeth II lived a remarkable life. Born as a child with no expectation of the throne, she became heir and eventually the longest-reigning monarch in British history. This is a look back at her life and reign. On April 21, 1926, Elizabeth Alexandra Mary Windsor was born near Berkeley Square in London to Albert, Duke of York, the second son of King George V and his wife. In her early years, she was not in line for the throne. But in 1936, when Edward VIII abdicated, her father ascended as King George VI, making Elizabeth the heir presumptive. During World War II, she and her sister Margaret took refuge at Windsor, and near the end of the war she joined the Auxiliary Territorial Service, where she trained as a driver and mechanic. Elizabeth remained deeply close to her mother throughout her life. Photographs from 1951 show the two together at a wedding. In 1947, she married her distant cousin Philip Mountbatten, who became the Duke of Edinburgh. Their first son, Prince Charles, was born in 1948, followed by Princess Anne in 1950. In January 1952, Elizabeth and Philip set out on a royal tour on behalf of her ailing father. Just days later, the king died in his sleep. At only 25 years old, Elizabeth became queen. In June 1953, she was crowned at Westminster Abbey, marking the dawn of a new Elizabethan age. In 1957, she delivered the first televised Christmas broadcast, reshaping how the monarchy connected with the public. British society was changing, and perceptions of the monarchy shifted too. The term monarchy itself was gradually replaced by the more familiar royal family. Between her duties, Elizabeth also cherished time with her family. She was often seen with Princess Anne at Frogmore House near Windsor Castle. In 1966, she celebrated England's World Cup victory and brought comfort to grieving families after the Aberfan disaster in Wales. In 1969, the groundbreaking documentary Royal Family offered the public an unprecedented glimpse into their private lives. That same year, she formally invested her son Charles as Prince of Wales at Carnarvon Castle. Although he had held the title since the age of 9, Elizabeth delayed the official ceremony until he was old enough to grasp its meaning. In 1972, the Queen was photographed aboard the royal yacht Britannia as part of her silver wedding anniversary celebrations. Throughout her reign, she was often pictured with her beloved Welsh corgis. The royal family's bond with the breed began in 1933 when the future George VI gifted a corgi named Dookie to his daughters. Elizabeth would go on to breed 14 corgis of her own, once remarking, "My corgis are family." Her reign was marked by grand jubilees. The Silver Jubilee in 1977, the Golden in 2002, and the Diamond Jubilee in 2012, each celebrated with immense public joy. But not all was smooth. In 1992, the year she famously called her Annus Horribilis, 3 of her children's marriages collapsed, and Windsor Castle suffered a devastating fire. Public outrage grew when it was revealed the government would cover restoration costs. To ease tensions, Buckingham Palace was opened to visitors for the first time. That same year, she fired the final shot of the Army Rifle Association's standard-issue SA-80 rifle at Bisley. In 1997, following the tragic death of Princess Diana, the Queen faced criticism for appearing distant from the public's grief. Yet over time, she modernized the monarchy's image. The wedding of Prince William and Catherine Middleton, the growth of her grandchildren, and her historic milestone in 2015 as the longest-reigning British monarch gave her reign renewed meaning. Even past her 90th birthday, Elizabeth continued to attend official engagements and remained present in the lives of her people. The life of Queen Elizabeth II was not just the story of one woman, but a symbol of modern British history, a drama watched by the entire world. If you enjoyed this story, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications. More fascinating royal stories are on the way.